Hello, everyone. And hello, Kate.
Hello.
My very special guest today. I'm so excited to meet you.
I'm very excited to meet you, too.
I'm recently finding all these very young people who are kind of new to New York that are just killing it and shining in the scene. So I'm very happy to bring you here and hear what's happening in your life. Kate Kortum. Is that the way to say your last name?
That is.
Kortum.
Kortum.
And today it's a nice day for you because you're releasing a single.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed.
That's exciting. We're going to listen to it soon. Love Me or Leave Me. I used to sing that song all the time.
Good song.
It's so good. What key you sing it in?
What key do I sing it in? I think I do it in the horrible key. I do it in 2 keys. My arrangement has a little modulation.
Really?
Yeah. I think I do it in E flat minor.
Wow.
Ooh.
That's high.
Yeah.
I do it like A minor.
Yeah, I do things a little bit higher.
I know.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get to that. Let's give our listeners a little bit of normal background.
Mm-hmm.
You are 23, I learned.
23.
You're graduating from Julliard.
Mm-hmm.
You before were in Miami.
Yes.
At what is it called?
University of Miami.
University of Miami. Okay, and then you're from Texas.
Yes.
And you sing jazz. You've been doing it for a long time?
Not super long. I sort of started singing like when I was 16. Like when I started singing jazz, it was a little bit later. I had always been like singing in the shower and the car and being annoying.
What were you singing before you were into jazz?
Like my parents love ABBA, so I was singing a lot of ABBA.
Wow.
My dad loves Sheryl Crow.
Oh my God.
I was singing Sheryl Crow.
My dad loves Sheryl Crow.
What is it about dads and Sheryl Crow?
Wow. My dad always told me, Dida, you're going to be like Sheryl Crow.
It was my first concert.
Really?
Sheryl Crow.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, he took me. It was very fun. But
I wonder if it's other dads or it's a coincidence. I bet it's other dads.
I bet it's other dads.
Wow, maybe it's that music video with the tiger.
Something like that.
Yeah.
She had those couple hit songs that were
yachty,
sort of folky, poppy, perfect dad mix.
Yes.
But
okay, so you were singing whatever was on the radio vibes.
Basically. Yeah.
Okay, but then what got you into jazz?
It's kind of a funny accidental story.
Mm-hmm.
It's my brother went to this high school that's an arts high school in Houston.
Yeah.
And he was playing the saxophone.
Yeah.
So he was taking all these jazz classes and whatnot.
Okay.
So we all shared a computer, me and my 5 siblings.
Wow.
Shared a computer.
That's intense. I feel like a lot of secrets could no, it's kind of private, your little browser.
Well, we all had separate accounts.
Ah, okay.
But it didn't work super well because my brother would accidentally download his music on my account and delete my music from my account. It was
wow.
So he downloaded.
You have 5 brothers?
I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters.
Wow.
5 siblings. So
insane.
A little bit of a chaotic household.
Yeah.
But so he downloaded.
But you're the tallest?
I am the tallest.
Wow.
I know.
And you're the youngest too? No.
I'm in the middle.
In the middle. Wow.
Yeah. But
interesting.
So he downloaded this. He downloaded a recording of Ella singing live in Berlin, How High the Moon, where she quotes a bajillion things in her solo.
Yeah.
And then Kind of Blue. And that's sort of how I discovered jazz singing.
Yeah.
And then it just sort of went from there. And I was like, oh.
So no one told you, but you just fell in love with it by yourself.
Yeah, but then I was facilitated in school and they let me sing with the band because I went to that same school, but I was also playing saxophone.
Ah.
And
do you still play sometimes?
I do not. No one wants to hear me play the saxophone.
I think it will be kind of hot if it at the show you're singing.
Just whip out a saxophone.
And then you're one saxophone solo.
One saxophone
I think
solo.
Work on one.
Work on
Come
one.
on.
That'll be my
Give the
post-grad
people a
project.
show. Yeah.
I know. I still keep my flute. I have a flute. I kept it.
Flute is as good.
It's just as good. It's smaller, more portable.
Yeah.
Whip it out, take a solo. But so then I was singing with the big band and then I was like, actually I think I might want to do this. So
wow. And now you want to be a jazz singer?
Yeah.
Wow. And you never have I don't know, a complicated relationship with jazz? Like, were you thinking about other genres, or you don't even think about music like that, or
I don't know. I mean, I think like,
or you're obsessed with jazz?
No, I mean, I love jazz, but I also, I think a lot of feedback I get, like, people will say like, oh, like you sort of like do this like cabaret thing, but like not in a cabaret way, and like you like pick all these songs from theater or like things like that. And so I don't know, I think I like jazz a lot, but I really like singing,
right?
And like I'm more like that than I like jazz, I think, if that makes sense.
Can you dwell a little on that?
Yeah, I think I just like.
So like you like the musical theater and cabaret side of it?
Totally, yeah.
More than you like, I don't know, hearing like a piano trio at the Vanguard?
No. Okay. It's complicated. It's like I love, like, I love swing. I love jazz, and I love the piano trio thing, and I love that. That's like sort of, I feel like, what I came from.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like singing, I prefer to sing songs that are like funny, or have like a through line, or like actually tell like a story rather than like maybe a general story. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. Totally. That's like, an important point for me.
Yeah. So
yes.
I love jazz.
Where do you find these songs?
I think, I mean, I feel like I watch a lot of like TikTok. So I just will scroll through and see people like, I follow so many random colleges, like musical theater department accounts.
Wow.
And I'll see like their showcase for whatever fall, and it's like someone singing something from Oklahoma, a song that I haven't heard from Oklahoma.
Right.
And then I'm like, oh, like, what if I did that song? Or like someone singing a song from, I don't know, Cabaret or something like that.
Right.
That are doing it a different way, and I just have never heard it like that.
Right. So TikTok, you would say, is like a big
I discover a lot of music on TikTok. I think I also
heard you're very successful on TikTok. Is it true? I don't know what is considered. Yeah, you have some like good amount of followers.
I have a decent amount of followers on TikTok. Yeah, I think my boyfriend Max and I started doing these like drum and voice videos.
Yeah. I've seen a few. It's very impressive.
And thank you. And it was sort of just like for fun, and also like a good way to like practice arrangements and new things, and
for sure
for him to give me input, and then like
to give him input, and you to give him input,
and I to give him input. Yes, indeed. But
is he also in Julliard?
No, we met at UM in Florida, but he moved up here like last year, and he's just a free spirit in New York City. Wow.
And it's fun to date your drummer, or you wouldn't say he's your drummer?
No, I would. He
was
say.
Like in your band.
Yeah.
Was he on the? Is he on the record you're releasing? Wow.
Yeah. I think, I don't know. I think for me, like I think there's like a wave of people who are like, oh yeah, we'll play with like everybody and anybody. And for me, like I feel really comfortable and also really value like the cultivation of like a band.
Right.
And
who's in your band?
It's Max.
Yeah.
And then Tyler Henderson, his pianist, and then this great bass player, Jared Beckstead-Cran.
I actually really like Jared. I saw him once.
Jared's the best.
And I was like, oh my God, he has such an amazing beat.
Yeah. No,
and sound.
Yeah. Jared, yeah.
I called him for a gig next week. Just a bar gig, but like, I really wanted to meet them and like.
Yeah. Jared's the best. Insane reader, insane everything.
Wow.
And just also like the nicest, sweetest, kindest person.
It seems
ever.
like it.
Yeah. And Tyler and I met in high school. So
amazing.
It's been a long time. And then we got to spend some time together at Julliard. So it's sort of like the stars aligned for us, I feel like.
Is there like a thriving jazz scene in Texas? So it's just you and Tyler?
No. That's reductive. I think.
But it's a coincidence, you would say.
Well, that high school, I think.
Nora Jones came from there, or it's not the same high school?
No, Nora Jones, I think.
She went to university. Okay, yeah. Perfect.
But like Helen Sung went to that high school. Robert Glasper, Walter Smith.
Wow.
Yeah, a bunch of like really great, Jason Moran, like just all these different people went to that school.
Your family is still there?
Yeah.
You think you might move back there at some point, or you're not even thinking, like you just came to New York, you want to be singing here?
Yeah. I love Houston and I love I love Texas, but Houston is just so, doesn't have nightlife. It doesn't have, it's unfortunate because it's a great place.
You can go visit.
I can visit and I will.
Exactly. Okay, wait, but let's talk about, so you got to New York 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Masters at Julliard. And like, I don't know, what are you excited about in New York? Or obviously you're singing jazz, like you go to gigs a lot, or like what's your life like?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of school, honestly.
Right.
Yeah, Julliard does a good job of really keeping you busy in that way.
That's really amazing. I remember I went to the new school. I was like, I don't remember doing a lot of school at all.
Yeah, I felt like, especially...
I just hung out at the West Village.
I think Julliard's, especially master's program, is kind of unique in that way. Like, like even my roommates at MSM, they're like, yeah, like I have class, but like not like class.
Yeah.
But like,
what do you have to do? Like,
I mean, we took an ear training course last year that was all fixed do. So none of us knew how to do fixed do. And also none of us have classical backgrounds.
Yeah. Fixed do is like not movable do.
Mm-hmm.
That's
do is
shit.
always C.
That's very important, I think. I also took lessons with like a classical pianist who taught me like that.
Fixed do, yeah.
And it's really cool.
It's super cool. And it was useful and helpful, but it like flipped everyone's brain upside down.
Right.
And it was just like a test every class. Like,
who teaches that?
The ear training department at Julliard it's all these like classical people that only teach ear training. And
do you sing like solfege, like do?
Yeah, that's what you.
Sol, do.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, you sing like you have this like book of no. So in fixed do, they do accidentals. They do like do sharp.
Really? No, not my person. Wait, but was it solfege? No, do, di, re. Re, mi.
That's what I thought too.
Fa, fi, sol, si, la. It depends on, I guess, what like click you're in.
So I heard until Julliard, and then they were like, it's always, and also,
but you can't do it. What if there's like it's quick? Do sharp now, like okay.
Sometimes we didn't even use the accidentals. We just
you called it do, but
we just called it do.
Okay.
Yeah, and then also T is C.
That I know.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Like B is T.
So like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do.
Really? No, it's T, do. Okay, I want your people to talk to this woman that is and figure that out.
You would think. And then you get there and you're like, what? Okay, I guess it's C.
I'm shocked.
Okay. Sounds good, I guess.
I don't like it. But, okay, so you did the ear training thing. Do you feel like your ears are better?
I do feel like a little bit my ears are better. I feel like the big thing that class taught me was like how to like grind and learn like really fast.
Right.
And like basically like compartmentalized and like systemically think of things. We have to read things in solfege, in like soprano clef, alto clef, tenor clef, and like do these like complicated rhythms with our mouths and while we're conducting. Like, it was just a lot of like, how do you train yourself to do this thing in 2 days and be able to perform it in front of the class?
Right. That's amazing. I feel like you must be in your prime.
It was cool. I mean,
like,
when we were doing it, we would shed every day, me and my friends in the class, and then we would hopefully go and not fail. But
you probably didn't fail.
No. I mean, I'm here now, so.
You're going to have a recital?
I had my recital. Got it out of the way.
Shit, I missed it.
Got it out of the way.
So basically, you just have to finish classes and you're done?
Have a jury and finals.
Which is what? The jury is like singing a few standards?
Yeah, I wish. It's that plus transcriptions and etudes and other things, essays.
What transcriptions?
It's basically you pick 2 and you have to write them out and then perform them.
Which one did you pick?
So I did this song off of this Roy and Diz record called Pretty Eyed Baby, where they scat on it.
Really? Wow.
It's really, really cool. And
maybe we'll listen to it.
It's super swinging. And then a Sonny Stitt solo on East of the Sun.
Beautiful.
So yes, very fun. And that was my job last night, was recording all those because they were due. They
so
are
you have
due.
to record it. That's nice.
Yeah. Well, but you have to also then perform it.
How did you record it?
Just
on my iPhone?
On my iPhone.
Yeah.
On my laptop.
Amazing. Gladly you have your own laptop.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So you're going to do all that and then you have like an exciting career happening aside to that?
I guess.
Like you have this single now.
Yes.
And then a whole record coming out. Mm-hmm. And like, I don't know, what are you planning around the release of the record?
Yeah, I am hoping to get some more shows here now that I'll have like time to book them and not have my head upside down in another room. But yeah, I have been lucky to be doing some stuff with Jalk and doing some more things in the winter with them. Mm-hmm. And maybe going to Europe in the fall, which will be fun. Maybe knock on wood for that. It's a tour that is sort of in the stratosphere works thing right now.
That's really fun.
Yeah, so hopefully that will happen and hopefully that will get all solidified. But yeah, hopefully more touring and more stuff here. Because I do a solid amount of things, but definitely when I'm out of school, I would like to do more.
Yeah. So you don't have a lot of time now to like go check out shows and stuff, or you do?
I check out the stuff that I think is like not missable.
What is that for you? Wow, that's dramatic.
Like Cecile at Carnegie Hall.
Wow,
with an orchestra.
Sad I missed that.
I cried. It was life-changing. It was so beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, and if there's
what was the best song?
Oh, she did she did all these standards, but she did Send in the Clowns.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness. Send in the
Are
Clowns.
you friends?
Beautiful. I mean, we've met.
That's nice.
I would love to be her friend.
Yeah. Where did you meet?
She was an artist in residence at Julliard. So I actually got to take like an art class with her.
Yeah.
And a storytelling class with her.
She taught a storytelling class?
She taught a storytelling class.
Like a one-off or like a class?
It met 3 times throughout the semester.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
How did she teach that?
It was kind of different every time, and we got put into these groups, and we were supposed to like tell these different stories that had like, she would give us like, okay, here's your thing, here's your location, here's your person, here's your place. Get in the group. You have 10 minutes. Go ahead, make up a story, do something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very fun to just sort of like get a peek into like how she thinks about that. And same with the art thing. The art thing was so fun.
Wow.
But yeah, so that's, and of course she did a master class with the jazz vocalists.
Wow. What did she teach there?
We went through, so at any given time there's like 3 or 4 vocalists at Julliard. And so we went through. Who
are the other ones that you have in your class?
So in my class, it's just me. But in the class below me now, it's Julia.
Right.
And then a great singer named Ava Preston.
Okay.
And then last year, the class above me was Nicole Odraman and Jillian Margot.
Wow, I don't know. There's so many good singers. It's insane.
Yeah, I feel like.
I want to hear about the trio you sing with.
Oh, yeah.
They're amazing too.
Singers. Yeah.
What made you do that?
I think we went to school together in undergrad.
Okay.
And me and one of the singers, Joey, were roommates freshman year and sophomore year. And then June, the other singer, moved in with us our junior and senior year.
So basically you were roommates.
Yeah.
So naturally you started to sing.
We were singing together, and when we would do shows, sometimes we would do, like we used to do like the Lambert Hendrickson Ross version of Doodlin'.
Love that.
And we would sing together in school, obviously. So then we were like, okay, well, I guess we'll keep singing. And then, June would write arrangements for us. We would all write arrangements for each other.
Wow.
And then we moved, and we were
crying,
like,
I'm allergic.
Oh no. We moved, and then we were like, ooh, we have to maybe like put a name on the thing or something, or so we settled on the Sun House Singers.
Okay. Was there sun in your house?
Well, we used to live in a house in Miami with a giant metal sun on it. And so we called it like, the Sun House. That's where we live. We live in the Sun House.
Love it.
And so then we were like, okay, like that was meaningful to us. We lived there all together.
Yeah.
So the Sun House Singers.
Gorgeous.
But yeah.
So you're all still sing together sometimes, and like you're also friends.
Yeah. We
I feel like there's a lot of good singers, and there's a really sweet community between you guys. Like you're not like catty, but like rather friendly.
Yeah.
Or even besties.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, which is amazing. I don't know. I feel good about it. Why? I don't know. Why be mean when you can be nice, I guess.
Exactly.
But
it's fun to be a singer with a little attitude, but I agree with you.
Yeah. Totally, yeah. So it's nice to have, especially like with Joey and June, like we've been with each other since before any of us knew anything about anything. And so now to sort of like have a career and a life together
that's so cool.
Really
so you see it as like another thing you do, like a project you're invested in is that. Mm-hmm. And then your own like solo band with your boyfriend and friends.
Yeah.
Sick. Okay, but wait, I'm skipping a lot of things. The unmissable shows. So we had Cécile with the orchestra.
With the orchestra.
Carnegie Hall. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else was unmissable? Or like, who are singers that you're looking up to and you will like go to their show?
Singers, man,
doesn't have to be singers, but that's interesting.
Yeah. No, I mean, I feel like there's, I don't know, like Etienne Charles was someone I spent time with at Frost. And he has a big band that will come play at Dizzy's sometimes. Yeah. And they play just like the most fun things. It's like basically danceable music.
You go and dance a little?
I don't know if I would say I go and dance a lot, but I like music. Do you dance? Generally? I like music to dance to.
Yeah. But like, do you like to go and dance, or generally it's a thing, or like no?
Not really. I mean, I think I like to like go to the clubs with my friends.
Really?
But maybe not like dancing, like swing dancing or something like that.
Okay.
But definitely I like to get my club on.
Do you care about music that's not jazz? Like that happening these days?
Definitely.
Really? Like what?
Like I'm obsessed with Ariana Grande. I have been forever. Wow. For my whole life.
And you're never going to do like one of her songs?
I just feel like I probably wouldn't do it justice. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure one day you'll be like, wow, this song
is amazing. Maybe I'll look back and be like, okay, now I can make it my own.
Exactly.
But yeah, I've been the biggest fan of hers forever. So like her new music that literally just came out is...
I actually don't know her music at all. But I'll check it out.
So good. Yeah.
On TikTok and stuff, isn't it like cool to like do a Ariana Grande song?
Oh, definitely. I think, yeah, but I just feel like that's not... I don't know. It's like sort of not who I am as an artist right now.
Right.
But
who are you as an artist right now?
I think right now I do a lot of like arranging of standard adjacent music / songbook theater stuff. And I think like my big touch on things is like my arrangements and treatments of them.
Yeah. How do you go about arranging a song?
I think it's kind of different every time. Like sometimes I'll hear the song and like be like, oh, it would be better this way for me.
Yeah.
Or I'll like sit down with the song. I feel like it's always fed by procrastination.
Right.
It's always like, oh, I need to have something for this thing.
Yeah.
And I have to have it in 24 hours. Okay, let's do it right now.
Yeah. Why do you have to have something? Just for school even or something? Or a rehearsal or?
Yeah, for school, for mostly, honestly, different facets of school.
Like
recordings and things like that.
Gig, okay. Do you play gigs around town, by the way, sometimes?
I do sometimes, yeah. I think
I have
like
to come.
It varies month to month, but...
Yeah. Or like, do you go to the jam sessions?
I used to more. I think when I got my head in school, it was hard. Like me and June used to always go to Club Coming.
Really?
When it was doing its thing.
With like Richard?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, and like the Mesro Sunday thing is really fun.
I have to go to that more.
Yeah, the Mesro, it's really sweet. People are you meet a lot of like good, nice people who are just like,
it's always
play
good
songs.
Vibe. Yeah.
So I've been doing less of that just because I'm like
busy.
But
do you have a jazz singer Like, do you have a private teacher at school?
Yeah.
Who's your teacher?
I studied last year with Charnay Wade.
And which Julia said also.
Yeah. Yeah, Charnay is great. And this year I studied with Carla Cook, who's also great.
How does, like, I don't know, give me I used to do it early on in the show, but I forgot. Can you teach us, like, a amazing trick?
Amazing trick?
Like, just like a singing trick.
A singing trick?
I know it sounds funny, but like, let's say I show you on guitar, like I'll do like, look, you can take this note and like do a harmonics or like a bend, like something that you can kind of quickly understand how to do, and you have like a weapon. It's hard to come up with right away, but you can think about it. It could be anything.
Wow. Yeah, I'm trying to think like, what are the things that like...
I can ask other questions that will lead us to that. For example, do you work a lot on like technique and stuff? Like, how do you practice as a singer? Yeah.
I work a lot on, I mean, in undergrad, I was singing a lot of really high stuff. Yeah. Because like in a jazz choir or whatever you want to call it. Like,
what's a jazz choir?
Think of like the Singers Unlimited times 2.
Okay.
So like 8 to 12, maybe 15 people singing like 4, 5, 6 part arrangements of tunes. And so I was often like singing the top part just because I have a higher voice generally. And
just because we're talking a lot and I feel like some listeners don't even know how you sound, can you sing something for us just like that? I'm always so impressed when someone can just sing with nothing. But we can also do our song later.
Yeah, no, I mean...
Just a little something.
Just
a little song.
Yeah.
Or like even a part of it.
I know why I've waited. No, I've been blue. I prayed each night for someone exactly like you. Why do we spend money on a show or two? No one does those love scenes exactly like you.
Oh, yes. Love it. Also love the song choice.
Good song.
So good. Okay, so you had so many tricks right there, by the way. I'm always so impressed with singers that, like, I can tell you know the melody, but also you're, like, sing around it and go for things. It's cool.
Dancing around, yeah. I like
I need a little more freedom to let myself do it.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can do it because I can do it on guitar.
Yeah. It can be hard when you like learn something. I think that was like, I feel like a big hump I got over was like learning something and like really liking it.
And then like
you just
always
do
doing
it like that.
Okay, wait. So here's the trick. How do you let that go?
I think Charnay especially was like slapping me in the face. Like, what are you doing? Like, don't do that. Like your favorite singers don't do that. Your favorite singers like do things
their own way. They don't sing like the version they like.
Well, but even like farther than that, like they do it their own way, and their own way is like 8 ways, you know?
Right.
So it's
they
like,
change it up all the time.
Well, and especially like writing music, like that took me like for a doozy. I was like, I have to sing it like the way it was.
Yeah, it's actually a good point. It's really even harder to do it on your song.
It's so hard. But then I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like it was sort of like organic and also Charnay. It was like, okay, now I have this like book of arrangements that I love to do.
Yeah.
If I want to do them a lot, which I do, like I have to keep them interesting for myself.
Right.
Not even for like anyone else, just for like a selfish reason.
For sure.
So, you know, we did a bunch of exercises like you can't sing on one ever. You sing a melody, you can never sing on one. You always have to start the phrase a beat later, and then you do it 2 beats later, and then 1 beat later, and then you do an exercise where you can't start on the melody note. Right. So like, I know why I've waited. You can't do you have to start somewhere else.
So start somewhere else.
I know why I've waited.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed.
And little things like that, like that
That's already really good tips.
Well, it's fun, yeah, and it's like a game. It's sort of like, okay, it's not meant to be like serious or like good. It's meant to be like silly for a little bit.
For sure.
It
loosens it up.
It loosens it up. Which
makes you playful with it, which is the goal.
Yeah. And then And then also just like remembering to trust that people will pick you back up.
Right.
Like your band. That's another reason why I value the band thing. Is
right.
Like, Tyler knows me.
Yeah.
So if Tyler senses that I'm like going off the rails a little too much, he'll be like, okay,
here's the melody.
Yeah. And if he doesn't sense that, he'll hands off it. Like he won't like hammer the melody for me.
That's amazing. Okay, so not starting in different place on the melodies and starting on not the melody note.
On different beats, yeah. Or like adding words, taking away words.
That's really nice too.
Like I feel like I do a lot of like adding words or like repeating words.
Yeah.
Like just little like
I love that. Yeah. I feel like I learned it a little from Martina.
Yeah.
Martina is amazing at that.
Mm-hmm.
She makes it feel like she's actually saying it at the moment because she's like, I know, why I waited. Like whatever. She'll say something a few times.
Totally. Yeah. Or even just like.
Or long.
Yeah. Taking away like little things that like for emphasis, like just small words. But yeah, I don't know. Those are like my tricks and tools to sort of get yourself away from like, I love the Anita O'Day version of this song, so I'm going to sing it just like her.
Exactly. Wow.
You know.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Yeah. It's amazing that you say that. I'm wondering if I'm doing it too much. No, I don't think so. I feel like I have such a specific voice that even if I like someone's version, I won't be able to do it like them anyway. So that's a little bit like some people that are a little bit more limited, not in a sad way. There's some people that have that.
Yeah.
They kind of have to do something else.
They have to do their own thing, yeah. Yeah, I think me and my roommate June talk about this all the time. Like, we're such imitators. Yeah. Like, to a fault. Like,
right. So that could be something so cool to have. I see you're way more virtuosic and like you can do a lot of things, but then you kind of have to learn not to do it to some degree.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll always joke about it in like, it's bad news if we ever meet someone with a British accent. It's really bad news because we'll start like not even consciously just doing it. Yeah. In front of them. Wow. And it's kind of the same
June
thing.
June seems fun. I want to meet her.
June is fun. Yeah. June's a ball. Yeah. But it sort of translates to like, you know, if you're always listening to like I've been digging into a lot of Sarah. Yeah. Lately.
All the singers love Sarah.
She's hot right now.
I know.
I mean, she's always been hot, but like I feel like she's having her like her heyday with the young people.
Really?
I don't know.
Wow.
Maybe it's just for me.
I mean, I love Sarah now, but everyone says like they love Sarah.
Yeah. She's fun. She's silly and she's like sassy, obviously.
Of course.
But yeah, so even my teacher was like, "You've been listening to Sarah lately, right?" And I was like,
"Yo,
how can you tell?" Like,
so now you're not allowed to listen to Sarah?
No, that would be blasphemous. I have to listen to Sarah. No, you just.
I heard someone that like for a while they had to like
stop.
It used to be that there was like CDs and they like locked CDs of like I don't remember. Maybe Barry Harris. Maybe they were like in a little closet until like for a while, so they stopped sounding like that.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely have to. I feel like something I do if I'm like ever like listening to the same record over and over and over again, which is something that I will do.
Of course.
Literally put for weeks. Oh my gosh. I will just put my entire library on shuffle. Yeah. And be like, what do I even have in here? Like what? And then like Stevie Wonder will come up or Lena Horne. And I'm like, oh yeah, like I spun this for 2 weeks at one point 5 years ago.
Of course.
So then you sort of like decalculate your brain of Sarah Vaughan-isms and whatnot.
Wow. Tell us, wow, I can talk to you for hours. Tell us, when is your birthday?
September 6th.
Amazing. I felt like, I don't want to make a mistake, but is Virgo like earth sign?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's what I felt you are.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like people do say that I am very Virgo.
There's something very grounding about you. Is Virgo grounding?
Oh.
Or earth is grounding?
I think so. I mean, maybe. I always get told because I'm a neat freak. Yeah. And Virgos like to be like the leader. They like to like control the thing.
It's true.
And so I'm huge into organization. That was my COVID undertaking.
So that's grounding, organizing, you
I think so. But people are always like, it makes perfect sense that you're a Virgo.
Really?
Perfect sense.
What is your boyfriend?
He's December. So does that make him a...
I think it's... When is December?
December 4th.
So is... Who the fuck knows? Yeah, it sounds like that.
I think so. Sagittarius.
Which is like fire.
Yeah.
That's a good combo.
It's a good... Yeah, he sort of like takes me out of the like type A-ism. He's very type B.
Really?
He's very like silly, goofy, like it's going to be okay. We'll just do it.
Right. That's fun.
So it's nice. That. He sort of like brings it. He's like, relax. Yeah. You're going to be okay.
That's a very classic drummer.
I think so, nice right?
Vibes,
yeah. Okay. And very classic vocalist too. Like,
yeah.
The keeper of the keys.
Exactly. You know? Okay, so wait, that was a little thing. Shit, I forgot to tell you. Oh no, but I'm going back to like talking about organization. So you're like, okay, you have these tricks you learn from your teachers and you have the albums that you love, but like, do you have like a daily routine of like things you want to practice and stuff to be like in good shape?
Yeah, I think it's funny. Like I used to be so like, I warm up every morning and I sort of have slipped out of that.
Yeah.
And I had this one voice memo of a warm up from a bajillion years ago that I would always put on.
Yeah.
And I would love to practice in the morning. I still love to practice in the morning.
Yeah.
But I think just as life has gotten crazier, I've sort of slipped out of that.
And now you sound even better, right? I mean, there's a tiny time. I love when you practice a lot and then you stop and then for a second you're even better because there's something relaxed.
Yeah.
But then you have to come back at some point. It's just like there's a nice...
It's an ebb and
grace
flow.
period when like when you just stop practicing and you're like you have clarity all of a sudden.
Yeah, you're not like thinking about like the daily like
exactly.
I have to get this better and then so I can do it on this thing.
Exactly. Totally. And then you come to the gig and try to do what you practiced, but like so that's kind of nice to have a little bit of like a big picture.
Yeah, a little bit of step back.
Yeah. But then at some point it's nice to be hot on your instrument again.
Yes. Yeah. I think I mean a lot of like the practicing that I do like I feel like through the rep I'm working on then and there. So like the last like sort of big thing I did was these like concerts with Jalk. That was like it was called Journey Through Jazz.
Yeah.
And it basically took you from early Billie Holiday to Betty Carter and Cecile.
Wow.
And so we went through all these different...
I love that Cecile is like learned in academia.
Yes. Yeah. It's super cool. Yeah. Well, and so it was all these different, really, really different things. We did like some Nancy stuff. We did Sarah stuff. We did, Billie Holiday stuff. Dinah Washington. So it was like all these like...
Can you do impressions of all of them? Like if we did like quick Billie, like sing all of me like Billie, sing it like Betty, sing it like Dinah.
I feel like
a fun game.
That is a fun game. I feel like I've gotten my like Dinah impression pretty good. And
that's what got me excited about the game. So let's do that.
Really? Okay, wait. So
you can pick the song.
And when I told them, right? What's that song? How wonderful you are. Oh yeah. And when I told them how wonderful you are, they didn't believe me. They didn't believe me. Your lips, your eyes, your curly hair, they're in a class beyond compare. You're the loveliest thing I've ever seen. It's like her like little...
Quick vibrato.
Fast,
yeah.
Yeah, and then like, you know, Nancy has her like... Her everything is like punchy and short.
Do Nancy.
Like, happy talk, keep talking happy talk. Talk about things you'd like to do. You gotta have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true?
Woo!
She like does like it's like wide and then like Sarah's like all slippery.
Yeah. Do a little Sarah.
Like, Jim doesn't ever bring me pretty flowers. Jim doesn't tears and try to cheer my lonely hours. Don't know why I'm so crazy for Jim.
Woo.
She like milks all her stuff.
What about Billy? I know it's very different, but like,
Billy's
can you
hard.
do?
Yeah, Billy's like, oh. She doesn't even do ooh. What a little moonlight can do to you. You. She's so much harder because she has this like.
Ooh. Oh, yes, she has like this.
Oh, yeah. She has like her little like, ooh, that thing that she does. And that's something that's like so not in my.
Yeah, I feel like it's less.
In my voice.
What about Cecile?
Yeah, Cecile. Oh my gosh. Cecile has like her like the way that she does like her vowels.
Yeah.
It's, like, very like the song that we did with Jalk was Love Appeared. But oh, that distant calling, that yearning to yen, that longing to lean in, someone to call my own is now returning.
Listen, I'm shocked. I thought
She's
Cecile
like
is sitting here right now. You really feel where she feels it, I feel like, in like the mouth.
She's like a little more forward.
Right. I was so impressed by it when she was here and singing, like.
I know it's like right at you.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
It's sick.
She's the best.
Okay, so that so you do sometimes your warm up and then sometimes just through learning repertoire.
Yeah.
You would like learn. You work on music.
Yeah, yeah.
And like if you need to write an arrangement for something, blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah. That's how it goes.
Amazing. Okay, wait. So what did we not talk about? Let's do a song.
I think that's a good idea.
Perfect. Okay, I get my guitar. Yabba-dabba-doo. Last question before.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have like, what do you care about that's not music? Like, what do you talk about with your friends that's not music?
I watch a lot of like TV. Me and June watch a lot of the shows that are happening together.
That's so fun.
Yeah, so we
missed that.
We finished White Lotus.
Oh my god, that was so good.
We're in the middle of Severance.
Everyone loves it. Should they get into it?
It's really good.
Really?
It's really, really good.
More than White Lotus?
This last season of White Lotus sort of let me down a little bit. It was amazing.
Really? Yeah.
But compared to the first two seasons, the first two seasons were like golden. You know?
I agree. I did like the last one very much too, but
yeah,
I hear you.
But Severance is amazing. We're in the middle of it right now.
So you meet for like hours and watch a few episodes in a row?
Yeah, well, we live together, so.
You still live together?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just come out of the room, watch the show.
Love.
Maybe until midnight or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
You told me when I forgot. Where do you live?
We live in Harlem.
Okay, great. Right. That's relating us to the song we're going to do.
This is true. The Savoy Ballroom.
That's right. Do you know anything about that ballroom?
I know it was a hot place for bands to play and people to dance, but not anymore, I guess.
I know. There's no places like that, right?
No, not really. I mean, that's not really a pastime of people anymore, unfortunately. Wouldn't it be fun if people like to like swing dance?
Totally. Maybe we should bring it back.
We'll bring it back.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you do most of the singing, so I'll let you pick. But do you mind if we do it in C?
Sure.
Because if it's a little high and if I'll sing a little bit, I think C will be better.
C will be better? Perfect.
You love it or you're like a little
C.
mad?
No, I love it.
Okay,
I'm here for it.
Okay. Is there a tempo you like or whatever is good?
Like there.
Perfect.
Yeah, a little medium. Savoy, the home of sweet romance. Savoy, it wins you at a glance. Savoy gives happy feet a chance to dance. Your form just like a clinging vine. Your lips so warm and sweet as wine. Your cheeks so warm and close to mine, divine. Ah, my heart is singing while the band is swinging. Never tired of romping and stomping with you at the Savoy. What joy, a perfect holiday. Savoy, where we can glide and sway. Savoy, let me stomp away with you.
Are you gonna scat?
You got it.
Okay, Savoy, the home of sweet romance. Savoy, it wins you at a glance. Savoy gives happy feet a chance to dance. Your old form, just like a clinging vine. Your lips so warm and sweet as wine. Your cheeks so
close to mine.
Divine. Can we do it together? How my heart is singing while the band is swinging. Never tired of stomping. That's right. Stomping with you at the Savoy. What's joy?
A perfect holiday.
Savoy,
where we can glide and sway.
Savoy,
let me stomp away
with you. How do you end it?
Let me stomp away with you. Yeah.
How do you do like harmony stuff? You just go for it or you write an arrangement?
Me and the girls will write arrangements with 3 parts. But
that's sick.
Yeah, I'm not very good at doing the on-the-spot thing.
Me too, I'm horrible at it.
You would think after like singing in a group for a long time.
Right, but no.
No.
So you work on it a lot?
Yeah. Yeah, with our arrangements.
I'm sad I didn't take a solo, but who cares? Boo, 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 boo. I also want to play the game that you said.
Oh, yeah, starting things on different...
What do you think is better, beats or like melody notes?
I feel like it depends on the song. Like, this is probably not a good song to do the beats because it's so like...
Yeah, like if you don't do that...
Yeah, but like, you know, like I Can't Give You Anything But Love?
Kind of,
song,
yeah.
That's a good one to do both on because it's like such a simple dee 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 dee.
Right.
Dee, dee, dee,
but love,
yeah,
baby.
And then you just like,
yeah,
you're like, you can't sing that first note. You can't play on
the
first beat. It's fun.
Wow. Okay, I'll try it at home.
Yeah.
Amazing. What else? So you like television?
Love TV.
Really?
I do love
you
TV.
You always like have a show that you watch?
Not always. I think when I'm like crazy busy, something that I really value is like brain off time.
Yeah, for sure.
And so like TikTok and TV and just like an hour or several hours of brain off time is great. And doing it with my friends is like even better.
Right.
So having a show to like look forward to, something that you're like already watching. You don't have to think about it.
I love it. It's really hard for me to get into a show. So when I have one, I'm really excited.
Yeah.
But now when I don't have a show, should I get into Severance? Okay.
It's really good. And there's 2 seasons already out.
Amazing.
Which is the best part. You don't have to like wait.
I know. Yeah. Kind of dangerous. Sometimes I would like just have to get it out of the way and I watch everything.
Yeah, like White Lotus kind of made me upset having to wait.
Right.
But it was like maybe for the best.
It was thrilling, yeah.
Because it was like, now I can't sit down and watch 3 hours of TV.
Right.
Now it has to be 1.
Exactly. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Other things I wanted to say to you. So now, are you a little like sad that school is over?
Honestly, yes.
Forward? Really?
Yeah. No, I mean, when I graduated from undergrad, I think I was kind of happy
Mm-hmm.
because I was leaving Miami. It was like a new step for me. But like, I think especially like the class that I have, like we're all like actually really tight and good friends. And so like the thought of like not seeing them every day.
I mean, you'll see them a lot because they're friends, but I know that it's nice that it's like...
You like have to be there every day.
But they're like a little like, I don't know, you're thinking about like what your life is going to be without this like structure.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's like going to be scary without structure, but it's going to also be like good. Yeah,
you can go to like, you can do more gigs and like...
Totally, yeah. Travel more.
Right.
It's
fun that you have this album coming out that like you can focus on that.
Yes, totally.
When is it coming out?
So the full record drops August 15th.
Tell us a little like exciting like industry stuff.
Oh, exciting industry stuff.
No, like you have a record coming out. Is it on a label?
Yeah, it's on, actually my good friend has a label, Bandstand Presents.
Amazing.
So
Who's the friend?
His name is Christian Wiggs.
Okay.
He's from Austin, so we met in Texas.
Wow. And then he's your age?
He's a little bit older than me.
But like he started a label?
Yeah, started a label.
People do it?
Yeah, he's killing it. Yeah, he's like a business guy.
That's good to have a friend like that.
I know, yeah. So
and he like believes in you and like wants to release your album and
he released my first album.
Wow.
And now
he's doing a good job with like, I don't know, streaming and stuff?
Yeah, he's doing well, he's part of the Orchard. So like same with like La Reserve and Cellar and so yeah, he's great and very supportive and he wants me to do like what I want to do.
Right.
Which is really nice and valuable. Yeah. Especially, some labels don't like that. So
totally.
Yeah.
And then so he's letting you do whatever, so you're going to stick to him for a while?
Yeah, I think so.
And is he helping you with other stuff like setting up a tour or like?
Yeah, I mean he helps a lot with like, because we're going to come out with a deluxe version of the album and he's helping like sort of piece together what that story looks like and but yeah, he's kind of a catch-all guy. Like the whole company has like a booking agency and like a social media.
Amazing.
Yeah, he took the business thing and he was like, okay, let's do it. Like,
wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Amazing. So that's happening. Where do you want to do your release show, if you know?
I'm still working on it, but hopefully somewhere. I mean, I'm doing a couple. Right now I have one in Philly. One in
Chris's?
Yeah, Chris's. One
what
in
date?
October 18th.
Okay, he's booking so far in advance.
I know, and that was booked a while ago.
Yeah.
Like, wow, I can't believe October.
Wow.
That's crazy. We're doing a show in Watertown, New York. I'm taking the band up there.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, we're working on something in Texas.
What about something we can come to in New York?
I will let you know as soon as I get that. As soon as I get it all set in stone. But I'm working on it. Do trust. Amazing. Yeah.
What are other hopes and dreams you have?
Other hopes and dreams I have. I don't know. I think I just want to like sing and do my music. I want another cat. I want. Yeah, I think I love playing with my band and like being friends with the people who I make music with. And
That's
I don't know.
a beautiful thing.
Yeah, doing more things that are like telling stories. That's when I feel like the most fulfilled is like singing songs that like I wrote about something about me or about, I don't know.
I want to hear one of your songs.
More of that. Well, on the album.
Okay. Well,
three of them are on the album. So.
What are they called?
One is called Welcome Into My Mind.
Whoa.
One is called Notice the Love. And one is called Little Lullaby Lucy.
Who's Lucy?
Lucy is a fictional character.
Okay.
But
people love Lucy as a song character.
I feel like
Lucy in the Sky with
Lucy
Diamonds.
Classic.
Yeah.
I feel like
who else? I don't know.
Lucy. I don't know. There's so many like lady name songs.
It's true. I'm thinking Nancy, but it's not Lucy.
But Nancy with the laughing face.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or like Michelle.
We have a few minutes, and what I feel like doing spontaneously, is there any blues you sing?
Yeah.
Let's do a blues.
Let's do a blues.
I feel like playing a little more.
Maybe in E flat.
Perfect.
Red Top Blues. You know that song?
I feel like I would know. How does it go?
My little red top.
I want to hear it. I feel like singers always struggle with finding like a blues to sing, so it's exciting to see. I don't even know if I know it. You're going to pick a great one. I love it.
It's going to be a blues.
Okay, give me the tempo. And thank you so much for coming. If it ends while we speak, I just want to say you're the best. I can't wait to hear the whole record.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for sharing everything.
Oh, of course.
Okay, E flat?
E flat.
Okay, you count it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. My little red top, see how you got me spinning, going round and round, and I don't want to stop. You've got me, so if I don't go round, I am sure gonna drop my red top. See how you got me spinning. I'm going round and round, and I don't want to stop. You got me, so if I don't go round, I am sure gonna drop. See how you got me spinning, my red top, my little red top. See how you got me spinning. You got me, so if I don't go round, I am sure gonna drop. I am sure gonna drop. I am sure gonna drop. My little red top. Woo!